We are back in the arena, and today the jank is coming out. We are looking at a new kind of brilliant restorations kind of deck. Of course, nobody plays this card. Nobody plays this card, but I play this card because I actually enjoy doing these kind of janky, may do something amazing, may just die immediately kind of decks. They're kind of fun to just goof around with and play. But this is return all artifact and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. And yeah, I wanted to try out these prototype guys because these guys, whenever you play them for their prototype cost, they come in as smaller creatures, but they can also come in as very large creatures if you cast them for the main source or value source, which is 7 there at the top of this Boulderbranch Golem, for example. We never want to cast it for that much. I think that it's just way too much for basically any creature. So what we have to do is we have to sneak these guys onto the battlefield in another way. And I played the rounds already, and my god, it's very effective, and it comes up with some hilarious results. Especially the last match that's in here is just spot on perfect. But you can get these guys back onto the field over and over again, and you get this, especially on the Golem, you gain 6 life when he enters the battlefield for 7. That's his main power. You draw cards with the Combat Thresher. Steel Seraph, it just has effects during battle, which is also very helpful. You gain that life link, you gain the vigilance and stuff like that. Altogether, these creatures, if you cast them for 7, if you cast them for 10, they're not good. But if you cast them from the graveyard, they're very good. And it's interesting because everything in here is either an artifact or an enchantment. What are we doing? How are we actually pulling off Brilliant Restoration? And I was able to pull off a Brilliant Restoration in every single match. And here's how. First off, you got Shigeki. Shigeki, you play him, and then for a tap, a green, and a generic. You return him to your hand, you reveal the top 4 cards of your library, you may put a land from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest into your graveyard. Yeah, so that means that you're throwing the Rust Goliath, which would be terrible to cast from your hand, into the bin. 10/10 reach and trample. Pretty good toughness, pretty good power, but not something you ever want to cast for 10. In the graveyard, and just pulled back as a little extra goodie with Brilliant Restoration, pretty good. That's one way we're getting land. Another way that we are getting land in this is with the Restoration of Eiganjo. This also comes back to the field if the opponent kills the 3/4 whenever it comes out, or if he kills the enchantment even, right? We sneak him back out with the Brilliant Restoration as well. That gets more land out of our library. And the whole point of this deck is to get things into the graveyard with the Shigeki, with the Teachings of Kirin. First chapter is mill 3 cards, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token. Then the second one, you get a 1/1 on something, then he becomes a creature that does some things. Never really paid too much attention to that, never have. But that mill 3 cards, create a 1/1 on turn 2 is really good for us, right? And that 1/1 counter on target creature can make a smaller creature a little bit bigger to have a little bit more staying power and blocking power on the field. That's all this card is doing. Then we also have a card that we see very little of, Otherworldly Gaze, Surveil 3, and he has a flashback, which is a blue and a generic. You Surveil 3. We're trying to throw these into the bin and find our land as fast as possible. So, mill 3 cards, mills 4 cards, right? And get further into the game. We're casting these from our hand. The white and the 2 generic here, I'll play this for that. Draw a card, then I'll just chump block him away, let him die. And then we're going to get him back into we're going to get him into the bin, then get the Brilliant Restoration, and we're going to pop him on there. I play 2 rounds in standard in the matches, and then I play 1 more round in just regular play, and the true jank really starts to show whenever you go to play, where people are experimenting with different decks and different things. They're not just the meta big decks that you see in ranked play, right? Where you're going to have a lot of Rakdos stuff, a lot of mono blue, this and that. You're going to have some other people trying out some weird stuff. So that third match, the one that we do in play, is just, it is the definition of two jank decks doing jank stuff. And it's real fun. I really enjoyed making the video. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I recorded a pre-game to this, and then I realized how amazing the matches were, and just had to come in again and say, just give this one a shot. And if you do nothing else, check out that third round. Jesus Christ, is that an interesting match, to say the least. Thank you for joining today. Make sure that you liked and subscribe to the channel if you like this. Wait till the end and then you like it, and then you subscribe. If you really enjoy the content, you know, I try to make content. I really love playing jank decks, and if you guys like this stuff, speak with your thumbs, with your thumbs ups, with your subscriptions. That speaks to me. That tells me where you want this channel to go, what you want to see on this channel. I enjoy this kind of stuff. If you guys do too, let me know by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And that's way too much self-promotion, and I understand that. I do understand that. And let's get into some rounds. And it looks like I made a mistake and I joined into a ranked game. But since we are here, we're going to take the L anyway, right? Discards a Restoration. Hopefully we get that back a little bit later on. These both come in tapped. Kind of a shame. Okay. It's 3 lands from the opponent. No way out. Target player discards 2 cards. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Do something like this. And we're going to go with a Restoration. It's a land out of the bin. That actually kind of helps us out a little bit, huh? Discarded a Restoration, which is kind of bad. Exiles an enchantment. Man, you are a fast player. This kind of deck is just kind of like make the opponent discard their whole hand and start swinging with everything. So, yeah, kind of a shame. But we could get Tocasia out here. Pretty good body for her. No pun intended. Yeah. I'm going to try to hold that Brilliant Restoration as long as possible. And lands hit the bin. Not the greatest. What do we got down here? We got a Goliath. We got a Boulderbranch Golem. Of Binding and Restoration of Eiganjo. He exiled the other one. Invokes Despair. Okay. Opponent knows how to make us get rid of our stuff. Okay. We're going to tap. It is mana. Regardless on whether or not it is tapped mana, it is still mana. That's 5. Swinging for 4. I'm going to laugh if we could kill him with the Tocasia. Childred. That is probably not the best card for us to see. Our Pair of Binding is in the bin, but it is in the bin. Let's put that in the graveyard. Draw. Mana. Perfect. We will lose 2. We will drop that down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We technically only need 1 more mana. And then we can do something beautiful. Shakedown Heavy, not the kind of card we want to see. Not it at all. Swings in. Oh, pass. Grab the block over here. We'll take 4. Seems pretty weak, but we will tap, and we get a land. Oh my god. It's gonna happen. It is going to happen. Brilliant Restoration. Look at that. Look at that. That is a thing. That is definitely a thing. Give it flying. Swing. Oh my god. I didn't know that would be that fun. I don't know if I blew the mic up right there. I don't know. Oh, that's good. That is very good, but we do have some time. Okay. That dies. Okay, so we're gonna tap this. We don't need land anymore. Put a 1/1 counter on something. Let's go with. It's hard to tell. Steel Seraph? Maybe. That could be good. Discard a card? No thank you. We will play the land. Then I guess we just swing with everything, right? Well, we'll do it like this. Do it like this. Do it like this. Flying. Swing in with these two. And that's it. Had to see the line there for a second. I had to, just sit back and think about that attack. Right. Look at that. Hey, you know what? We did it well in ranked. We might as well just play another round in ranked. I can't believe we got that whole thing off. Our opponent helped us a lot there by, discarding most of our starting hand. Don't know if we could have got that good of a brilliant restoration off that quickly. You don't see much of a brilliant restoration out there, so, yeah. You can push your opponents into some traps. Got good land. Tap one and then regular one and that. Restoration in hand. We don't want to play that restoration yet. We want to beat the opponent down and for him to beat us down first. We drew the Rust Goliath, which is kind of the worst draw we could have in here. We're hoping to put that directly into the bin. Okay. Yeah. Urza is big enough to block the underdog without dying. 4, 5, 6, and it's also too big for a cut down. So that seems like a safe drop. Next turn we could Restoration of Eiganjo. That hold might be cut down actually. That's an Pro Grasp. I was hoping it was a cut down. That's okay. That is okay. Won't be able to get the Urza back with Brilliant Restoration. It is not either an artifact or an enchantment. So, yeah, we just lose our discount to artifacts and enchantments. And sorceries. And instances. You will be missed. You will be missed. Swings in for 3. Doesn't do anything else. Holds up. We have been able to hit our land, but we don't want to miss our land drop for next turn. He's got more removal, and we do have to get through that removal. But this is the 5th mana that we're grabbing right now. I don't think black has many ways to get rid of enchantments, so this is going to have to flip before he kills it. Kind of a shame, actually. We have nothing for 2 or less, but we can discard this Rust Goliath. I think that's what we do with the Brilliant Restoration, is we discard the Rust Goliath. We do draw another land, however. No, yes, we do want to discard a card. I want to discard that. And we want to play this guy right here. This is 5, 6. We need to draw 1 more mana, and we are good to go. This is too big for a cut down as well. Opponent. Yeah, we'll give him lifelink. Guys got something, right? He probably wants to trade this. Oh no, not Lily.
Get in my way, tend to regret it.
Yeah, well, he's still going to get in on that with that underdog. It's kind of a shame. We're losing health pretty rapidly. Underdog is such a good card. There we go with the restoration. There is our 6th land. And we're going to put the golem out just to gain that 3 life, basically. Yeah. We reversed last turn. I know he has more removal, though. All we need is 1 more land, and we could do that thing again. The more things that are in the bin, the better it will be. Each player discards a card. This one? 3, 4, 5, 6, but I could cast it next turn if I don't draw the mana. So we'll get rid of the golem. He's going to hold the underdog up, but what else does he cast? This is going to be very interesting indeed. If we could get this other mana, I want to see how he reacts to this. Interesting. He swings. I block. I create a 1/1. His underdog dies. Oops. He says oops. That's not scoopable, is it? No, it's not scoopable. He's sticking with it. Good deal. All right, we did not get the land that we needed. Just these two at the Liliana. Sure, I don't mind, you know, discarding this, but
That's my cue to leave.
we do need to kind of protect ourselves a little bit, and this is not the greatest. Survival goes to the graveyard, right? So teachings can go. It's going to be a slow one. It's going to be a slow one. We're going to do this with the prototype. Steel Seraph. Headquarters is coming to hand. As long as we can really survive the next 2 turns, we should be good. There's an underdog. There's a sleeper. Some pretty typical mono black stuff that we're seeing. Tenacious underdogs, cut downs, infernal grass, Liliana of the Veil. But little does he know that he's actually helping me out a bit. Each player sacrifices a creature? No, I couldn't get that lucky, could I? Couldn't get that lucky. Alright, we play a tapped land. Let's do Otherworldly Gaze one more time. This goes in the graveyard. We want to draw that, I think. And 4 swings. We're going to do it on a golem. Having him come out and get a bunch of life is kind of cool. We are going to give him lifelink, and we're going to swing with these 2 here. Remember, we want these guys to come out in their evolved form. I could be blowing myself up, but hey, this is Jank Day, baby. We're going to do some Jank. It's probably like, what in the hell is this guy doing? BH Bailey 12? I'm coming at your face. Okay. And okay. We lose a Seraph. If he makes me discard, I'm going to be so mad. It's going to be an anger scoop if he makes me discard Brilliant Restorations. I've worked so hard for this. So hard. And I can't go down that easily. Lily? Oh no.
I'll have this fight finished.
Oh no.
Lunch.
No! Oh no. Did I give it away? Was I being too aggressive? I might have been being too aggressive. Let's see if I can get to another one. We have to get to another one, right? That can go to the graveyard. That is not brilliant restorations. We'll draw it. Go ahead and end the turn. I think that we can still pull this off, but it's going to be a lot more interesting. Let's see what else we have in the bin. We don't have the prayer. I will sacrifice this.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Opponent is a metagamer. Got me there. Totally got me. Man. Man, oh man. There is still a chance that we could turn this sucker around. But my god, if he didn't make it hard. Swings for 3 in air. Well, I can do jack nothing about that. Go down to 11. Going to my turn. And we need to do this. 1, 2. We can only grab 2 cards. We're going to grab the Brilliant Restorations. And we're going to grab... just in case this doesn't work, the Flyer. And he's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage next turn. It looks like 8 on the field. I'm probably going to have to discard. But that's why I picked up the Steel Seraph. Because we could just discard it unless he gets a choice of discard. I don't know what else he has. If he has a Duress or something like that. No attacks for sure. We are not in a position to attack the opponent. Having that Shigeki there might have just won us the game. We shall see. That's why you always give yourself options. Invoke Despair. We'll activate this ability. Yeah. Farmland we could put to the bin. And he's going to make us sacrifice an enchantment as well. This can go to the bin. And then we'll let that resolve. Oh wait, we're taking damage here. And that's 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got to be able to do 1 more damage to me. Ah, he gets a minus on the lily. He hasn't used the lily yet. Well played.
I knew this was a waste of time.
Yeah. I'm going to look and see what else we would have had. A land. Right. Alright. Go ahead and...
I've always hated
I'm not going to let you have the honor of killing me. Not going to let it happen. Alright. Headquarters. It's a shame that we don't have any on-tap land. Maybe we should take it down a notch on the lands. But for now, this is what we're looking at. Headquarters comes out. If we don't draw a better land, which we did not, we're going to have to miss a turn of teachings. But we could go right into Eiganjo. But do we want to? I think we still want to play the teachings because... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're gonna go with Teachings of Kirin. Show him that we're doing some graveyard shenanigans as well. We just got rid of our Jukai Visionary. He was in that. Not the greatest. Jukai Visionary comes out again. I want to take that away from him. If we get the opportunity, we will. Taxidermist. Okay, looks awful familiar. Looks awful familiar to the starting deck, but he's added some things. Titania being one of the examples of that. So I think we want to go Restoration of Eiganjo. Grabbing a Plains. We do have a Golem down there, but that's not good enough. We need more things in the bin. And there's Titania. Whenever one or more lands are put into your graveyard from anywhere, gain 2 life at the beginning of your upkeep. If there are 4 or more land cards in your graveyard, and you both own Titania and Sanctum of Nature, they melt into a big bad meanie. There it is, Ergoth. So she has both, or the opponent has both pieces. That's not necessarily good for us, is it? You may discard a card. I will discard that. I will put this onto the battlefield. I will play a land. What do we want to do here? I still want to get more things into the bin. So I think we go with the Seraph. And we go with the Assembler. Then we give this thing Flying, Vigilance, Flying. Swing in for 2. I don't mind trading away this stuff. Oh, Reach. Right. Read the cards, Coffee Stout. Read the cards. And if you guys can hear that, that is the neighbor's dogs. Holy crap, they're loud. I apologize. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's doing things. How many are in there? 2 of 4. Okay, so we have a little bit of time. 3, 4, 5, 6. Another Teachings of Kirin. Probably a good idea to get that out and going. Get some more things in the bin. Okay, none of that helped. Alright, we're going to do it this way. I need more things in the bin. And that didn't really help either. Otherworldly Gaze. We gotta get something going. Bin. At this point in the game, we're going to put the Spara headquarters down there as well. We have 34 cards in the deck left, so we have plenty of ammunition. Attacks. Assembly Worker, go! There's no way he doesn't block this, right? He sees I have no mana available. I should have even threw like an oops. But no, that was on purpose, opponent. Ooh. Oh, that's an exile. That's actually bad. That is actually bad. We are blocking with the Kirin touched Orochi. Definitely blocking with that. So we'll take, what is it, 5 this turn? Wait, he's gonna meld. Uh-oh. At the beginning of your upkeep. So I could still do my shenanigans. Definitely protecting that now, aren't you? Definitely protecting that. We'll take 2. Goes to my turn. We put a 1/1 there. This turns into a crazy thing. So, its power and toughness equal to the number of lands. And so return all land cards from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. For 4, put 4 1/1 counters on target land you control. It becomes a 0/2. Like, we gotta win basically right now. And we have a lot of fuel. Okay. There goes my another brilliant restoration. We are down to 27 lands. It doesn't matter where I put this. Yeah, vigilance. Doesn't matter. We're not swinging. Next turn we swing with everything. We're gonna have to. He's gonna meld these together. Okay, that kind of sucks. But here we go. This is the state of the game. Too bad Steel Seraph does not give like Death Touch. That would be cool. That'd be really cool. But it doesn't. He's swinging with it. Why would you do that? 6. 10. He's got a Shigeki in hand. We're doing something like this. Opponent, I have Brilliant Restoration in my deck. You'd think I'm worried about losing a couple of creatures? Oh no. Plaza of Heroes. Okay. That costs 3 and a tap? And he gains Indestructible. So we're going to lose even more. What the plan is we chump block our way away from Titania. And then we Brilliant Restoration again. So this next turn we're going to start to set that up. 1/1 counter on something. It's going to be this. It's going to be this. Yeah. Let's start to set this up a little bit. Pick up the Visionary. Shooting that down. We haven't gotten to our removal yet. Yeah. It ain't in here. Well, we're going to continue to set up. Whoop. Don't do that. Wait, we could do the 1. 1. There it is. We're not going to swing. Yeah. He can't get through. So we kind of have to just go for my removal. Remove this creature. Or am I even really worried about it? Yeah, it is troublesome. It's a 10/10. Ah, he's reaching down into the graveyard. He gets 4 cards back. Glorious Sunrise, Overwhelming Remorse, Overwhelming Remorse, Overwhelming Remorse. Yeah. That definitely sucks. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He doesn't have any mana. It doesn't say that it has a cost one, so does it? Let's find out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it on, buddy. Yeah? I will give up my whole field to kill this thing. And we'll tap it. That is so painful. But guess what? We were able to keep all of our little critters. Maybe, he didn't see me pull up my restoration. Maybe he just didn't see it. Yikes. I would say that this was an effective turn. Very effective turn. Now he could remove some things. I only have 16 cards left. And we don't have anything in there to get from the restoration, but a 3/4 at this point in the game is going to be better than nothing, right? My God. Okay. Here comes the other one. Yeah, he's got to pay at least 1 for the overwhelming remorse. Yes, glorious sunrise. Do we have anything for 2 that we want? Shigeki? Shigeki for sure. Urza does not cost 2. Prayer of Binding is now in the bin. We could have used that. Lurgoyf. Man, your deck just keeps on kicking, doesn't it? 1/1 counter on something. How about that? I will discard this. Yeah, that one. We're gonna go grab a Shigeki. Anything else? No, not really. Oh, wait, that was a oopsie daisy. We're gonna decline. That was certainly an oopsie daisy. Okay. Activate the ability. We're gonna go graveyard, baby. I need to get a specific card. And if I mill myself to death, then so be it. My God, where are they? Do I have them all in here? Wish you could like search through here correctly. There's 1 per binding there, which means I should have 2 more in the deck. We're gonna keep looking. Goes in the bin, goes in the bin. I actually kind of want to draw that, because that is a way to get to a prayer of binding. Yes, I said the words right. We're taking the Lurgoyf. He's probably giving him his stuff like trample, haste, all that crap. This is a battle to the death, though. Man, oh man. I do not want to mill 6, though. Like, it's going to suck to mill 6 cards, but we're going to have to do it. Because I have to get that Prayer of Binding back out on the field. It is an enchantment, so it should come forward. And when it does, I take that Lurgoyf, and then I swing with everything. But I have to survive this turn. Draw a card. Swings. He knows I just chump block with everything. Not chump, I actually triple block, quadruple block to kill a creature. He knows I do that. He mills 3, creates a bear. It's 13, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Don't want to touch my things. I don't want to see him. Put a 1/1 counter, and if there's... Yep, so that's going to transform. We're going to go to my turn. Yep, those all transform. Okay, this is a big swing moment. And we're going to channel this. We're going to pay for 1. We're going to grab a Restoration, I think. We have 8 cards. Oh, we don't have to mill. That's incredible. Because we have all 3 Kirin Touch or Roshi out. We're going to Brilliant Restoration. Man, isn't that beautiful? Prayer of Binding takes an Urgoyf. We gain some life. We draw a card. We draw another card. Thank God it stopped. And we have to start swinging, right? Alright, let's get a 1/1 counter on something. Get rid of that. 1/1 counter on something. Get rid of that. Opponent is still hanging out. Cut down on that. This is fine. Do I want to... Let's look at the top card. We're going to have to draw it. I don't mind drawing that, actually. Okay, 1/1s. 1/1s are going here. Here. And go to next. I have no idea how close I am to having Fatal next turn. I know I don't have it this turn. That Shigeki dies. This is the last time we could do any of that stuff. Okay, he's blocking the spirits. It was probably a sloppy attack, but it sets him up for next turn. That's 8 coming in from this. This has double strike. That was enough. I wasn't sure if it was or not. Wow. How many times did Brilliant Restoration happen in that match? That was absolutely incredible. Wow. Look at that field. Look at that. Wow. You don't get there by accident. You get there by straight jank. Straight up janky stuff. Wow. We used our entire deck. We had 6 cards left. I thought I was going to mill myself to death because I didn't remember that I had these Orochi out here. I thought they were in the bin. Man, let's go do a post-game wrap. I mean, that basically sums up what I'm trying to do with this deck. Put your whole deck out on the field and swing. And we're back. Gee whiz, that last match was... wow. 2 big jank decks going head to head. That was quite incredible. I really enjoyed this deck. I would not be taking this into ranked play very often. It's just way too slow for that. And also, if you really think about it, like, what are we getting really out of the graveyard? We're getting a 10-10, right? We're getting a 6-5, a 3-3. It's janky. It is janky. We're just doing fun crap. We're doing things because Wizards of the Coast made it possible for us to do this thing. So guess what? I'm going to do it. And I had a really good time doing it. Now, would I blow up my economy and craft this deck? No, not at all. I would not suggest for anybody to do that. But if you want to have a good time, if you have the wild cards available, if you have these cards in your collection, I highly recommend for a good time doing this. And if you want to build this deck and play it with friends, that might be the best place for this deck. It might take, you better set aside a couple of hours though if you want to do that. Don't play competitively with this one, right? Play this one for straight fun. That is all this deck is ever going to do for you. But that's all that we have on this video. Thank you for sticking around this long. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the matches. Let me know what you think about this deck down below in the comments. And once more, don't like to toot my horn too much, but make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Let me know what you guys think of the material. But until next time, eat a lot of turkey. Have a nice long weekend ahead of you. Enjoy yourselves. I'm going to be doing much of the same. I'm going to be very full for the next couple of days, but I am out of words. So until next time, bye.